Hi, I'm Katie Sackhoff from Sci-Fi's Battlestar.
That was a great turn.
I'm Jamie Bamber. Battlestar Galactica, the series.
Battlestar Galactica, the all-new series
Battlestar Galactica, the all-new series
Battlestar Galactica, the all-new series.
Let's do that one again.
Yeah, you didn't like Battlestar? I think they'll love it, myself, but never mind.
The response we got from the miniseries was excellent. People enjoyed it. They got a chance to see it. They really, really had a wonderful journey. Because it's character-driven. This is a drama, and that's what's happened in the series itself.
Attention all colonial units. Cylon attack underway.
I'll be right there.
I had no idea that Starbuck was a man. It caused this huge controversy, I guess. The original fans got so upset about it. The miniseries aired, and I had a lot of positive feedback, and so I felt that I kind of won over some people. I felt like I did my job, and I sold the part.
Ready for duty, sir.
Good.
Where the hell did the Cylons come from?
The lesson here is not to ask follow-up questions, but simply to say thank you, Captain Apollo, for saving our collective assets.
Laura Roslin was the Secretary of Education for the 12 colonies. The colonies were attacked by the Cylons, and everyone else is dead. And so she was next in line for the presidency and had to step into a position that she had absolutely no ambition towards.
All idea of home is blown away. Everyone's family's gone. All you're left with then is this old relic of an aircraft carrier that was about to be decommissioned, and that's all they have to fight back with.
If the Cylons look like us, then any one of us can be a Cylon.
I really like the idea that the humanoid robots were made almost too human. Number 6 is, was written as a sexual being. The way I like to think about it is along the way, she discovered that she liked it. It was a perk to being the human side of her.
I think we can have a real future together.
Yeah, that would be special.
Baltar is going out with a lady who he's been foisting defense secrets upon. He finds out his love life has been even more colorful than he had presumed, because the girl who he's been going out with for 2 years is, in fact, the new breed of Cylon.
It's so much fun to play a Cylon, because as we all know, Cylons have more fun.
Don't worry. We'll find them.
I think a Cylon won a little bit of an adventure, definitely. Adventure, a little romance, a little hanky-panky, you know what I'm saying?
The overall objective of the fleet, we have to get the 55,000 people to a planet that is inhabitable.
You're stuck in this ragtag fleet and you're on the run from these Cylons. What do you do?
We need a government. We need rules. We need a leader.
We need to be free men and women. If we're not free, then we're no different than Cylons.
I think anybody with an artistic, creative mind would be able to appreciate the vision, would be able to appreciate what Ron Moore was working on doing, which was doing something very unique, very original, very different from the original series.
It's got some very beautiful women. Very beautiful. That's a good reason to watch something, isn't it, normally?
You can all see her.
She's standing right next to you.
It's my fantasy. See if I care.
If you love action, if you love drama,
There is at least one Cylon aboard the Galactica.
you like lots of visual effects, tune in to the premiere season of Battlestar Galactica.
Come on, boy. Giddy up.
Hello, I'm Trisha Helfer, and I play number 6 on Battlestar Galactica. And if you were a fan of the miniseries last year, you definitely need to tune in because all the characters are back, and there are going to be some interesting things happening.
Adama's biggest conflicts come from Adama himself. He has to come to terms with a lot of the changes that have come about, especially changes with his own family. His son is going through a lot of changes, and he has to deal with it.
Find her. I will.
He's not in total understanding of the power base.
Madam President,
Skip the formalities. You both know why I'm here.
termination of a pilot's rescue mission is a military decision.
It's a bunch of crap. This isn't military, it's personal.
I don't think that we really have gotten to a point where we're relaxed around each other. Even though we do act like adults and we try like crazy to hold on to our sanity.
Do you have a guess?
I tell my officers not to guess. I prefer to wait until we have fact.
Indulge me.
She was diagnosed with breast cancer right before she left to go to the Galactica. And as the writers evolved and I evolved with her, we kind of discovered that the disease was becoming a strength rather than what perhaps was originally envisioned, which was that it would be the thing that led her in the wrong direction due to the weakening and the fearfulness. In fact, it's the opposite. She's finding herself because of the idea of sort of that life is short.
Let Galactica know we have a problem out here. Come on, Kara, give me a break.
Why are we arguing about this?
I have no idea.
Neither do I. You're the CAG. Act like one.
What the hell does that mean?
Basically, he has to juggle various responsibilities as the CAG, the chief pilot, as an advisor to the president, as he becomes a military advisor to the president, as his dad's son. You know, he's someone with principles, with his own take on things, and doesn't necessarily fit in with life on Galactica at times.
I get to speak pretty much how I speak, and Jamie doesn't.
It's like speaking a foreign language, finding words. There's certain English words you just can't say with an American accent, like bugger. I mean, how can you say bugger? Oh, bugger!
Zach failed basic flight.
I thought that it was a smart choice to make Starbuck a woman. You can't really compare her to Dirk Benedict's portrayal of Starbuck because you can't. It's a woman.
I'm sorry, sir. I was planning on coming to see you tomorrow before the funeral.
Don't need to explain anything.
I got a lot of feedback from people saying that she was a bitch, which, you know, made them feel something, so I guess that's okay. But we're definitely seeing a softer side of her, which makes her more relatable, I think, to people.
The love relationship between Baltar and number 6 is still there. He starts resenting her a little bit, so she ends up starting to have to get a little bit more forceful with him.
Well, I'm going to have to destroy that Cylon detector myself. Blame the sabotage on Cylon agents. That's what I'll tell Adama. Oh!
In a way, she tries to teach him a lesson. And you go from the regular number 6 Baltar, number 6 that nobody can see, and Baltar, his fantasy mind, to all of a sudden she shows up on Galactica.
I'm right here.
Yeah, of course we will. Doctor?
And everybody else can see her. And it really sends Baltar for a loop.
It's not over! You have not had the last! No more Mr. Nice Guys!
I can construct a filter that will preferentially ionize synthetic molecules and thus deliver to you your Cylons.
I think that Gaius has a short memory, like a lot of people, so that he learns something every week that should draw him to conclusive conclusions. And yet, seemingly, as soon as he's let off the hook, he reverts back to type. He doesn't have any confidants apart from number 6, who he thinks is a chip in his head.
What's up, Doc?
Just keeping up with the old exercises.
What can I do for you?
You can zip up your fly. What do we do? Because if I report what's happened, they're gonna think I'm a Cylon agent.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No. Why would they think that? That's crazy.
People are getting crazy, okay?
I think at this point, Sharon is probably just a Cylon. You never know what's going to happen with the writing, but it's like Sharon, the pilot, is a full personality, and her psychology is all intact, her memory is everything, but you'll find out through the year just how much of that is authentic and what is fabricated, because she herself doesn't know.
I belong to you. You own us. You're the master. We're the slaves.
I got asked to play a character named Tom Zarek. They use this to describe him, a Nelson Mandela-style political prisoner who is pushed to becoming a terrorist because he's not able to get the attention of the government. And of course, there's many different points of view on him. Some call him a terrorist, some call him a hero. I think he's a very complex man who probably has suffered a lot for his ideals.
I think that the great sci-fi pieces, theatrical and television, are driven by the characters. That's what made the drama compelling, because you connected with the characters. You were invested in who they were and what the situation was.
So if I end up with one of these beautiful ladies, Ron, even for a quick little shot, a quickie, that's, you know, I'll take it.
Battlestar Galactica is just a drama in space. That's it. And you're going to be blown away.
That people who may not watch Sci-Fi Channel, or people who may not normally watch a show like this, may get drawn into the fact that this is all about characters and human beings, that this really is a drama set in space and it's not a space show. I think that you're trying to sort of broaden the audience in that sense. And we're selling a different product. We're not selling the same product that other sci-fi shows have done.
We're not super people. We have a lot of flaws, and you get to see the flaws inside of the structure. And it's really human.
The love stories that may happen, the flickers of attraction, a new baby boy being born, things like that, like those little flickers of light get seen from that much further away. There's something about this that draws people in because it is the intensity of the struggle, and people live that. What's very interesting about this show is that enemy is ever-changing. I think you learn a lot about yourself when you're trapped with a lot of different people. And I think that one week your enemy could be a Cylon, and the next week your enemy could be your neighbor. And the next week your enemy could be yourself.
What the writers have done, and which is very bold, is not be limited to one style of writing.
Anyone thinking that they're going to come into the show and see nothing but Cylons and humans fighting each other week after week, they're mistaken.
I had done so much thinking about what I wanted the show to be, and had done all this work on the Bible, that I had a good sense of what we were going to go. Take Battlestar Galactica, you make it internal. If you think about shows like ER or NYPD Blue, they're very internal. You know, ER has basically one big set that you live in every single week. Galactica is the same way. We're going to live and breathe inside the ships where the people are.
The series picks up moments, or I should say hours, after the conclusion of the miniseries.
Why do the Cylons come every 33 minutes? Why isn't it 34, 35?
Callie.
What?
Shut up.
We catch up with our characters at a state of extreme crisis, where they haven't slept for about 5 days, and they are trying desperately to get out of the claws of the Cylons, who seem to be able to follow them wherever they go.
The show will become about the drama of the character interactions.
There's a confrontation between Eddie and I. She knows that by telling him what she's going to tell him, there's a good chance that she is going to lose him forever.
Your son didn't have the chops to fly a Viper. And it killed him.
We had to shoot all the dramatic portions of this show were shot in close-up first. It was just too difficult. There's too much going on dramatically, so in order to get the performances that we needed.
At the beginning, he unquestionably, I presume, is an atheist. He doesn't believe in God. Science has taught him that that is not appropriate. And yet, slowly through the series, he's made to eat his words as he believes that he might be an instrument of the divine.
The Cylons are very spiritual and they believe in their God. We haven't, as actors, discovered yet what exactly that means.
Repent of your sins. Accept as true love and you will be saved.
There's also a long-running plot line on Caprica. We go back to Cylon-occupied Caprica in the first episode and pick up Hilo, who was the co-pilot left behind by Sharon in the miniseries. So there's a long-running story between Hilo, and he discovers another version of Sharon, or another version of Sharon discovers him.
Now we're going to take you into the world of Battlestar Galactica's visual effects and the alternate reality, also known as fan-based emails.
To watch the Galactica shoot is like poetic to me in a sense.
Modern audiences are a lot more sophisticated than what they were 25 years ago. They want things that are more realistic, more dramatic.
Well, part of the textures that we're exploring further this season are the Cylons. The Cylon Centurions, the mechanical, robotic Cylons that were glimpsed in the miniseries, we wanted to use more in the series.
And the Cylons are really freaky. Everything looks really good. It just, it comes together very nicely with the special effects in it.
Doing character animation like we do with the mechanical Cylons in a series is quite demanding. In most television shows, when it comes to seeing a virtual character like the Cylons are, we have an action sequence where Hilo is attacked by a Cylon and physically is struck by him, pushed down, and they go back and forth.
Ooh, the special effects are so badass. Oh my gosh, we sat down with Gary Hutzel and Michael, and it's like, it looks great, and then they go into like each program and show you layer by layer of what they've done, and it's like, that's ridiculous.
One of the things you'll notice in this particular shot is the camera doesn't actually move at all. The camera is in one position and it's merely rotating around and following the action. And a lot of times we're designing shots as if there was a real cameraman in a spacesuit out there in space trying to film what's going on.
To the internet questions.
How many Viper full-size mock-ups are built? Well, there's the Viper Mark IIs and the Viper Mark Vs. So we've got the Mark Vs, we have one, full one. And then the Mark IIs, we have two full-size.
Will the occupation of the 12 colonies be a big deal or mostly ignored?
It's a pretty big deal.
I would say. It's when your planet gets invaded and taken over.
I mean, there's that subplot through the whole series which is on Caprica, so they do, you do see the old world.
Are the human model Cylons in charge of the Cylons? We're the new and improved model, so I think we have to be a little bit more in control than the robotic, mechanical ones. Although we still don't quite know who's in complete control.
Great job in the miniseries. Will there be gay characters this time around?
Will Battlestar Galactica make it to its second season, and will they find Earth? Definitely it will make it to the second season, and definitely we will never find Earth.
No, don't tell him.
There's no choice. It's either them or us.
There's just lots of really good action and good storylines and a couple goosebump episodes.
I would imagine you're not going to see what you think you will see.
If you come in at the beginning and watch the miniseries and then hold on for the ride, watch out. All hell breaks loose.
At the latest, these Cylons look like us now.
You know what? I don't give a frack.
Ah!